collision. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Can't finish. Oh, rain, blown opportunity.
It really is. I mean, the play is sitting right there. There's a scoring chance to be had. They just don't execute it.
Moves it to Trocheck. Gives them nothing in front.
Yeah, he does a nice job here finding the puck as it works its way through. He's got to pick it up somewhere amongst all that traffic.
He clearly thought he had room to get by, but it got closed off in a hurry. He took a big hit there.
Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Traps that puck tight into his chest. And the referee has blown his whistle, bringing a stop to the play. And momentum on their side as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Grabs the puck here inside the offensive end. Puck picked up by Orlov. Scooped up along the wall by Sheary. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Now a quick pass to Sheary. Stopped by the goaltender. Spectacular desperation play. Roslovic's the victim of a hook penalty coming up. The goaltender is quickly off to his bench to get the extra attacker out. Quick pass to Ehlers. And that one's broken up. And let's see what the definitive call is on the ice. The call is hooking on the play.
This is a penalty of bad positioning. You reach out to try and slow the guy down, you're going to get called almost every time.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Oh, here's another power play, James. They haven't been very good so far tonight. Nothing to show for their previous attempts. So now you have to get back to it, adjust, and re-attack on this man advantage.
Orlov's got the puck in his own zone. Moves it quickly over to Svechnikov. And a smart heads-up read to come up with the puck. Carolina's looking to break out of their own end. Hall's got it across the line. And that one's broken up. And manages to clear the zone. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Moves it on over to Svechnikov. Right in the slot. Stopped by the goaltender. He gets that one too. Lundqvist's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck. He's been outstanding from the very beginning of this game. From the first period on, he's had to have his A game.
Still tied here as the power play fails to come up with a goal.
There's some disappointment on the bench. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. They're going to have to call that.
The arms up, there's the whistle, and boy, look at the time here for a penalty coming up. A little too much stick and body hooking up on this one, hence hooking on the goal.
Yeah, I didn't think this was a difficult call for the official to make at all.
What an opportunity here as they go on the power play.
Their first power play of the game. The game is scoreless, and now they'll start offensive zone faceoff, move the puck around, get it to the net, and try and impose your will on the other team.
Puck is dropped and play resumes. That's sent in deep. New York's got the puck along the boards. Takes the feed. What a steal in his own end. Gets it out of his own end. The Rangers have it behind the net. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Carolina's gained possession along the boards. Loses his balance on the play. And now it's over to Fost. Carolina's got a hold of it along the wall. That'll do it for the man advantage. Phenomenal penalty kill performance on that one.
Well, the penalty kill does a nice job there. This is an important time of the game, and they answered the bell.
Anderson's going to cover it up and get a whistle.
Even with the traffic starting to close in, he had to grab that when he did.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Center's jammed up and the winger grabs the puck. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Hall's got it on the offensive end. Quick feed to Stahl. Here's a shot, makes the save. Under a minute to play in this dandy. And loses possession after a solid hit. Puts the puck on net, and that one's turned away. Pinned up along the boards. And some nice footwork to free the puck up to his teammate. On the attack along the boards. And he makes the easy save. Slavin's moving it ahead. Here's a short pass to Svechnikov. Puts it wide.
He wants to get rid of that puck as quickly as possible, and he wants it as tight to the post as he can, but he just misses.
He's got the puck with all sorts of traffic around him. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Pins him against the boards as they battle for the loose puck. An insane finish at the horn. And look out, because overtime is still to come. Woo.
Look for our food donation boxes located throughout the concourse.
Overtime's coming up in just a matter of moments. We'll be back right after this break. Listen to this place. The electricity's so thick you could cut it with a knife. Sudden death, overtime. The puck is dropped. Let's go. With the stop.
Yeah, it's a sharp save, James. Right in the middle of the ice, he makes the stop and pushes it away.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play. Oh, we're going to play on here. That's a great stop here in overtime. The game loosens up. The goalies have to be sharp.
Stahl's won it off the faceoff. On the doorstep, the Hurricanes gain possession in their own end. Moves it to Stahl. Handles the puck. Snapper from the slot. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Well, you get no second chance, obviously, in overtime. He makes no mistake in turning that shot aside.
Stahl's won the draw. From the slot. Oh, what a save in front.
Good technique as the puck is over to the corner out of the way.
Here's a backhander. Stopped by the goaltender.
I thought this was in live. I still think it's going to be in. But what a great save he makes.
A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Handles the saucer pass beautifully. New York's got control of it now from their own end. Quick pass to Trocheck. There's the whistle from the linesman calling an offside. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Face-off here in the neutral zone, and we are back underway. Stahl's taking it from his own end. Tries to get the puck over to Stahl. Moves it around along the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Trocheck. And there's the save. New York's ready to go on the attack. They've got numbers. To his teammate, and makes the save.
Really smooth stop here as he deflects this puck into the corner out of danger.
Game on his stick. Oh, he scores. No hole in a second here. They're saying no goal.
Immediately, this is waved off. This is not going to be a goal. Stahl's not going to be very happy with this. They've waved this off. This looks pretty clearly like goalie interference.
Play set to resume, and you can see they're still frustrated by that non-goal call. The Singles won the draw here in the neutral zone. And now he moves it quickly to Ehlers. Here he is, wristed on net, denies him in front.
Dangerous spot in the slot, and the goalie comes up big with the glove stop.
This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Final minute of OT, and it's still anyone's game. Here's a shot, and he makes the save. A critical draw here. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Zibanejad. Carries it across the line. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Trying to shake the defender. He's in! No, broken up from behind. Puck grab by Zibanejad. Too much traffic in the lane. Carolina's got the puck along the wall. And a good use of the body to knock the puck loose. Here's a shot. Oh, great glove save. Where'd that come from? A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Knocked away. Here they come on the attack. Sends it out right in front. Can't connect. Locks it down with a stop. I think he got a blocker on that one. Slides the puck across to Stahl. Time runs out on OT, and we are heading for a shootout. And as the two sides decide on who will line up in the shootout, we'll take a quick break and get ready for the moment of truth next. Well, here we go, the moment of truth for both sides here. Overtime solves nothing. We go to the shootout. Hall's at center ice. He's ready to get this thing underway. Stopped by the goaltender. Zibanejad's ready to go here in this shootout.
Mika Zibanejad.
Big save.
For the Hurricanes, number 27, Nikolai.
Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. Trocheck's hoping to end the goalless drought so far in this shootout. Makes the move and scores!
I really like the way he executed this, Deke. He throws the goalie and takes it around him to score.
Doesn't go, and that'll do it for this one.
That game wraps up. He had a chance to tie this back up, but wasn't able to finish it off.
And that puts a bow on this one. It needed a shootout. I know a lot of people and traditionalists and purists don't like the shootout, but man, they're entertaining.
And that's the way the game has gone. It's supposed to be about fun. They're able to lock this down in the shootout. It's a big win for them.
My name is James Cebulski. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Have a great night.